First, we have to get out of tamas. So we have to get up early and take bath today. We are going to learn that in Ishavasya also, that then its action is still better than laziness, even though selfish action. And then we have to transform to selfless and then to sattva. Action without doership. So we are going to expound this in the Monday class. But today being Diwali day, first thing we have to kill the tamas, and that is only possible only when we get into action. So today our class will be 7 to 8 only for today. From next Sunday again 7:30 to 8:30. So as we are doing Dhyana Yoga, meditation chapter, let us sit straight. Take a deep breath. Head, neck, backbone straight. Let us withdraw our mind from all past, future, anxieties, worries, present tensions. Withdraw the mind from outside and let us practice to keep the mind where our hands are, where our senses are. Next step is, let us focus on each part of the body. In Gurudev's words, thought massage from head to toe, toe to head. Each part when we are scanning, we have to say relax. So when we say relax, body has no choice than to relax. Being relaxed is one important practice for people who are very rajasic. Let us focus the mind on the breath, still subtler than the body. Observing breath is a very important part of meditation. The mind quietens, the mind comes in the present moment, the mind attains freshness and cheerfulness. Let us shift the attention to still subtler entity, mind. What am I feeling? What emotions I'm having right now? If there are no emotions, very clear emotions, at least I'm aware no strong emotions are happening right now. Awareness must be there. Let us shift our awareness from emotions to thoughts, still subtler. What kind of thoughts are passing through my mind? How many thoughts are passing? Which are repetitive thoughts? The attention is not much on the thoughts, but on the awareness that I'm observing the thoughts without judgment, without comparison, without insistence, resistance. And now I ask that who is the observer of breath, body, mind, thoughts? Awareness of awareness. is the last step we can reach consciously. And then what happens is in Lord's hand. We can reach to a point in sleep. Afterwards, how sleep envelops us, that is Nidra Devi's blessings. Let us invoke Lord's and Guru's grace by chanting. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बू फलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजं सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जंगमं व्याप्तं यत्किंचित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत् सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you, Manisha. So Hari Om to all and Shubha Deepavali. Thank you for adjusting today from 7 to 8. So we are doing 6th chapter Dhyana Yoga. So what is Dhyana? Meditation. Swarupasya Sahaja Bhanam. Effortless awareness of my own nature. That is the definition of meditation. To know what is my real nature, we require Bhagavad Gita, scriptures, teachers, etc. Otherwise, other things we do not require scriptures to know. But who am I? For that, we need scriptures to tell us what is the definition of dhyana, what is the real nature of myself, because we will not be able to know this with our senses. Then we saw preparation, that there are two preparations, one meditative living and meditation practice. So suppose I am unable to practice meditation sitting, then I must practice meditative living whole day. How? Not to do action without worry, attachment, insistence, resistance. So this I can practice anywhere. So I can tell myself that I am in meditation. The second, moderation in food, speech, exercise, entertainment, work, sleep, action, reaction, thoughts, etc. If I keep moderation, that is meditative living. Then once I practice this for some time, then I can get into the process of meditation. For that, right, nice place, timing, resolve, very important, that I will sit without moving for 10 minutes, invoking grace, mantra chanting for clearing the mind, and then guiding awareness from outside to inside, inside to present moment to breath, breath to body, body to breath, breath to mind, mind to silence, silencing of the mind, and with silence, quietening the mind, and then concentrating the mind and focusing on the nature of self. For that, we need to know what is the nature of self. For that, we need to know the scriptures. For that, we need guidance. Then what is the result of this? Total fulfillment. This is very important to know. Yatra sukham atyantikam, Lord says. We will not get fulfillment in life by any endeavors what we do in the world. Job, family, business can give us happiness for some time, but it will not lead us to total fulfillment. So our goal for human life is moksha, which is the definition of that is atyantik dukkha nivrutti paramananda prapti. After that, I need not know anything, do anything, gain anything, because I am totally full. Om Purnamada Purnamidam. After the realization of this, then what will be my vision? The self in me, self in all. My nature will be equanimous to all. I will not compare, judge. Transactionally, it might be different, but psychologically, it is very clear that the self in me is the self in all, because my focus is on the Atma or the self, which is the same in all. So here the topic of Dhyana Yoga got completed, but our friend Arjun told Lord Bhagwan, it is very nice. I understood everything, but there is a problem. So last session we saw Bhagwan, there are 4 problems of the mind which are called the 4 states of the mind. So this is our self-analysis. Right now also, suppose I am listening to this session and fiddling on the WhatsApp, looking in TV, reading another book. Once I saw one session I was taking, and then when that session got over or in between, the person's audio got unmuted, the person was listening to TV news, and then here satsang was going on. So that is called as restlessness of the mind. The mind constantly wants to go from one point to another point. Right now I'm sitting, but I'm already thinking of breakfast, lunch, dinner, guest, what to do whole day. So mind is not ready to be concentrated on one point. Then the second is impulsiveness, nature of the mind. I do not take a pause. My emotion just come up and then it comes out of my mouth. My eyes, my actions. Later on, I regret, but still, even after 30, 40, 50, 60 years, I'm not able to control my impulsiveness of the emotions. So that is a second nature of the mind, which Arjun says, Chanchala, Baladruram, Pramadi. It is very, very strong, unyielding. That is a third one, that it doesn't listen to me. Everyone says that I want to become fit. I don't want to eat this. I want to follow this lifestyle, but I'm unable to follow because my mind is not listening to me. Unyielding. And the fourth is the mind gets attached very easily to my family, my job, my business, my pillow, my cup, my coffee, my house. And then I become so restless if I don't get my. So my and myness is ego. So many people, when they go outside, they can't sleep first night, second night, because my cup, my coffee, my bed, my pillow, my watch, my dress is not there, my bathroom is not there, my soap is not there, my shampoo is not there. So that is attachment. The mind gets attached very easily. So there are four qualities of the mind which Arjun mentions, ki Bhagavan, these four qualities my mind is having, I cannot meditate. So Bhagavan immediately gave two solutions to this in the last session. The first two, restlessness and impulsiveness, you have to practice. Do one thing at one time. Multitasking is not doing four things at one time. I have to observe them, observe the mind, that how mind goes from one to another, monkey mind. And Gurudev says that it is not, our mind is not monkey mind. It is a drunkard monkey mind. It is drunk also because it has forgotten who is it, who am I? Because a drunken person, drunkard forgets who is he, where is he sitting, and he can say anything and then we laugh. Actually, all of us must laugh at each other when we talk, because a person who doesn't know oneself when talking is a drunkard only. So practice, and impulsiveness, delay the impulse. Focus on positive things than negative things. It should not lead to suppression, because without knowledge, if it is done, then it will lead to suppression slowly. Unyielding and attachment is tackled by Vairagya. I must develop some kind of Vairagya, dispassion, and the definition of dispassion or Vairagya means reduction of like dislikes. Simple. I must do every day something what I don't like, and I must not do something what I like. Suppose I am habitual to have tea and coffee, without it my day doesn't start. One day I must decide, okay, let me see one day what happens, and observe the restlessness, observe the compulsiveness, observe some headache, and then slowly it will go. So these were the four problems mentioned by the Lord, and Lord has given the solutions to it. In our Shastra, there are four more mentioned, those who are really practicing the meditation. So this Gita is a manual of life, because in manual it has been given that when something breaks down, what you have to do, how to charge your mobile, what to do, all the things are there in the manual. So in our Shastra, there are four obstacles in meditation are given, that we will see today. And then proceed with one more question of Arjun, which is very important, Bhagwan, that we will see. Very, very interesting practical question Bhagwan Arjun asks. So what are the four obstacles in meditation? Those who are really practicing meditation, for them, these are the problems. For those who are not practicing meditation regularly, this is theory. Because unless and until I jump in the water in the swimming pool, I do not know what obstacles I face and how I go down in 3 feet water also. I can drown. 3 to 4 feet water I can drown, though my height is 5 feet. So when we actually start doing even for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, real meditation, what has been mentioned in our Shastra, in the process, in the preparation, then these obstacles are mentioned, which are not 99% it will come, 110% these obstacles will come. So what is the first one? First one is called as a laya. Right now also it is coming for some people. Laya is caused because of tamas. The first obstacle which will come in meditation is sleep. Many people have told me that I cannot sit quietly for some time. If I sit quietly for some time with closed eyes, I will go to sleep. So that is happening because of tamas. What is the solution for that? Lifestyle needs to change. My timing, what time I go to sleep, what time I get up. One person went to Guruji and told, Guruji, I cannot get up early in the morning for meditation. What to do? He didn't give any solution. He asked one more question. What time you sleep? No, I sleep at 12 o'clock after watching horror movie. Every day I watch one horror movie on Netflix and then sleep. Then how will I be able to get up at 5 o'clock and meditate? So if I want to get up at 5 o'clock, I need to sleep at 10 o'clock, at least 11 o'clock. At least 6 hours sleep is required. Then dinner is very important, what I eat. If I want to get up at 5 o'clock for meditation, this is only an example. Then what I have for dinner is very important. Gurudev is very, this point Gurudev emphasizes very much that meditators eat very light food at dinner, because if the stomach is full, the entire energy in the sleep goes in digestion. I cannot get up early in the morning fresh. Proper water, how much water I am drinking whole day, how much sunlight I am having whole day, what is the sleep timing, and what is my health condition. If my health condition is not good, I will be sleeping in the meditation. So those who are practicing meditation and sleep is troubling, then I have to change all these kind of thing in the 23.5 hours. This next solution is Vikshepa. Vikshepa is when I sit for meditation, I start thinking about tomorrow, day after tomorrow, past, present, future, this, that. One person went to Vipassana and told after Vipassana, I came out with entire business plan for my next 1 year, but that is not the purpose. Mind constantly wanders. Mind is not able to stay on the breath, on the body. Even though when I'm scanning the body, the mind goes here and there, because the mind by habit, the mind has become restless, and mind wanders from one person to another person, one object to another object, one situation to another situation, one tense to another tense, past tense, future tense, present tense. It constantly goes on. Constantly it brings about memories, mostly bad memories. I sit for meditation and then bad memories come. This happened 20 years back. This happened 30 years back. This person told this person told that. Then there are doubts whether what I'm listening, Shastra, teacher, God, whether really God is there, really Atma is there, really Brahman is there. If I'm really interested in God, Atma, Brahman, this doubt will come. If I am thinking, the doubt will come. If I am just accepting blindly, I am not convinced about it, doubt will not come. So these are doubts which are happening because of the rajas, vikshepa. Constant some people's mind is restless, the body is restless, the talking is restless. If you ask the person to sit quiet, it is very difficult. In corporates, I am inviting people to just take 1 minute of deep breath and sit quietly before every meeting and after every meeting. A lot of quality of meeting has gone up wherever they have started. Conflicts have gone down, emotional outbursts have reduced. If I just start the meeting for 2 minutes silence, deep breathing, and 2 minutes before we exit, a lot of changes can be brought about. So in any important conversation, we must start with Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu in our mind and then start the meeting. Our Swami Advainanji does this. Once he called me for one meeting because the batch was supposed to come to Kolad. I thought I will just go and start discussion. The moment I went, he told, okay, sit quietly. Then I sat quietly. Okay, let us chant Om Sahana Bhavatu. And then my mind quietened, because then all the thing what I was thinking quietened, and the discussion happened just 5 minutes and the meeting got over. So before any conversation, it is very important that I quieten the mind. This is a practice. If I do that in day-to-day life, when I sit for meditation, my mind will not wander. Many people say while doing japa, The mind goes all over the world, though the japa is going on. Still, I must not give up japa, but that happens because of practice. Solution, withdraw. Second, relax. Withdraw means when I'm sitting here, I must withdraw the mind from office, family, this person, that person. Okay, let me observe the things in this room. The mind comes in the present moment. Then let me observe my body. The mind comes in the present moment. Let me observe the breath. The mind withdraws and the mind learns to be at one point for some time. Second important point is that meditators must learn to relax. This is a very, very important aspect. Vishram. If you see in Sri Ravi Shankar, who is there, he will say Vishram. Vishram means just relax for some time. All the time, if you see some people, they are not relaxed. When they are talking, they are not relaxed. When they are walking, the walking is also such that as if they are going somewhere, for some board meeting or for some kind of yatra where they are late, or the plane is going to go away. All the time there is this restlessness in every action. So one important point is I must consciously relax myself. Even though there is traffic jam, it is better to relax, put on some music and relax and enjoy. Pranayama is very important to control the restlessness of the mind. One of the important pranayama what we can practice is Anulom Vilom, alternative breathing technique. This quietens the mind in 3 minutes. Then I must have willpower, so that resolve is very important, that okay, for next 1 hour, I will not move the body. In Vipassana, this is there for those 10 days, those who go. One day they will say, okay, now we will have a strong resolve that for next 2 hours, I will not move my body. Whatever happens, whatever scratching sensation, this sensation, that sensation, your nose itching, something coming out of the nose, you will not move. So when that resolve is taken, slowly, the mind learns to understand that once this resolve is taken, now I cannot do any mischief. The mind quietens down after some time. Watch the mind when it is in mischief. Rather than complaining, cribbing, and blaming the mind that what to do, my mind is restless, what to do, my mind is like that, what to do, my mind is dull, what to do, my mind is like that. Instead of blaming the mind, it is better to watch the mind dispassionately. So these are the solutions for vikshepa, restlessness of the mind. The third is kashaya, reluctance to practice, boredom, lack of motivation. These are so practical tips given to us that sometimes I don't feel like attending. I am not committed to it. One day missing out, second day missing out. That same thing happens in day-to-day life also. So this problem is going to come. Those who are going to practice anything, not only meditation, any practice which I am continuously going to do, this kind of obstacles are going to come. Boredom will come, lack of motivation will come. Shastra says that kashaya comes due to past seeds, past papa, because suppose I resolve that I want to become healthy, there will be some kind of entities around will ensure that I don't get up early in the morning, I don't go for exercise, because there are both entities available. So my karmas are there, which I have done, that will come as papa, which are called as papa, which will come. What is papa? That which comes in between me and my goal. Not only spiritual goal, any goal. So there are two obstacles, within and without. Outside also there are obstacles which are easy to manage. These are inner obstacles. So whenever this reluctance to come, boredom will come, lack of motivation will come, I must say, oh, okay, this is my past karmas. Thought is strongly coming to me. Let me watch for some time, but I will not give up. I will push myself and do it because it is noble. And slowly, God's grace comes and those past seeds starts losing its power. So that is kashaya. And the last one is, what is the solution for kashaya? Whenever I am having boredom, lack of motivation, I must increase satsang. I must talk to people who have a same goal. I must read inspiring scriptures, devotional stories, bhajans, talk to people who are having the similar kind of challenge and how they are managing it. Suppose I want to exercise, I must be in touch with people who are regularly exercising. That is one of the solutions which I have understood after 30, 40 years. If I want to meditate regularly, I need to be in touch with people who are practicing this regularly. If I want to read, understand, listen to scriptures, I must be in touch with these people who are interested in the same goal, because there is this group energy which enhances our motivation. If I am in touch with other kind of people who are not meditating, who are criticizing, who are just changing from one meditation to another, no, someday I do pranic healing, someday I do Reiki, someday I do some crystal, someday I do this, someday, and then sometimes I listen to this and then mix all kind of things. No. We must do one clear path which will help us in long term. And here, according to me, I have read most of the things which are available in meditation. When I took that meditation session, I went through all possible meditation practices available in this universe. There are many. Zen meditation. Then in our Shastra, in Kashmiri Shaivism, there are 108 meditation practices mentioned. 108 by Shivji. There is no meditation practice which is not there, which is practiced today, which is not there in that. People say, no, this is a new kind of meditation. All meditations are good. Twin heart meditation, this meditation, all are mentioned there in some form of the other. Now there are different names. The point is that I must practice, take one and practice regularly the same kind of pattern. That will help us. And that will not create this kind of boredom, reluctance, motivation, etc. The fourth one is, suppose I practice meditation for long duration, I will come across the fourth obstacle, but that is a parameter to check. These are the parameters to check whether my meditation is happening correctly or no. If my meditation is happening correctly, or I'm increasing my duration of meditation, these obstacles will come. Obstacle is also a kind of parameter to check. The fourth one is rasa swad. I will start getting some kind of experiences, some joy, some peaceful experiences, which will stop my progress, because it was, I became shunya. I became so peaceful. It was so wonderful, but that is not our goal. Our goal is transcending the mind. And no, today my mind was not peaceful. So after some time, earlier I used to meditate and then my mind used to be so peaceful. Now I'm meditating, my mind is restless. So I've stopped meditation. Now this is because I'm not very clear about the goal of meditation, the result of meditation, what will be the obstacles in meditation, etc. So my goal is not to have different kinds of experiences in meditation. Some people, earlier I used to see colors, I used to see hear Om. Now that is not there, so I've stopped meditation. That means I'm not ready for meditation. No. These kind of things can happen, but that is not my goal. These are all in the process, which can come as an obstacle. Once Vivekananda was going in one forest, and then he met one yogi and he taught him meditation with so much power. He told, I should have met you. Why did I met that Ramakrishna Paramahansa? I think you are a more powerful guru than Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Because in meditation, lot of siddhis are possible. And then he started meditating on the kind of process this yogi was teaching him, and every time he used to meditate, Ramakrishna Paramahansa started appearing before him. And he was not able to concentrate in that. He thought, why is he disturbing me? Actually, Ramakrishna Paramahansa saved him from getting into this siddhi or powers. This is not your path. You are meant for something higher. So these are, rasa swad is one of the obstacle. Solution, remember the goal in meditation. So these are the 4 obstacles which may arise if I start meditating. If they are arising, that means I am on the path. But for that, I need to start for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, every day I must do at the same place, same time. And now we know the entire process of meditation, including the obstacles and what to do if these obstacles come. So this is called as a manual. Now we cannot be disturbed or cannot have a doubt that what to do if this kind of things happen, because beyond this nothing can happen. Arjun told Bhagwan, thank you very much. I understood the entire process. I understood that my mind is not yet ready. I have these 4 obstacles and I am going to practice. But I have one doubt that Bhagwan, I start practicing meditation. I give up my entertainment. I give up my travel, restaurant, days, that movie. I give up a lot of things and start practicing meditation. I start not going to some social functions in the morning. Suppose that time I want to do meditation because I want to stick to this. But suppose I do not reach the goal, what you mentioned, fulfillment, and suppose I die in between, what will happen? ये भी चला गया, वो भी चला गया, ना घर का ना घाट का. That is what exactly Arjun asks. That I will give up my sansara sukha also, in anticipation that I will get Brahmananda, and I will let go Vishayananda in search of Brahmananda, and neither of this I will get. And suppose I die in between, what will happen to my sadhana? What will happen? So this is a very important point, because in many religions, they don't believe in rebirth. Suppose I don't reach heaven, how would I know? So Arjun asked this question to Lord Krishna, that what will be my gati? If I don't reach the goal, then what will be my gati? What will happen? I have faith. I am following exactly what you mentioned, but I am unable to control my senses and I am unable to reach the highest goal, what you're talking about. What will happen? Does one not fall like supportless cloud? Arjun asks exactly with the same example. The cloud has no support and the cloud falls. The cloud just goes anywhere. Fallen from both sansar and sannyasa. This is called as a yoga bhrashta. World and Brahman. I am not getting world happiness also. I give up family pleasures. I give job, business, and I start meditating. I don't reach my goal. So, ye bhi gaya, wo bhi gaya. What will happen? I will have no support. So, very, very important practical doubt, because this doubt people have. So, I don't want to meditate. At least whatever is in front of me, tangible things, let me enjoy. Because Brahman, Atman, fulfillment are not tangible at the point of time, in this particular point of time in life for me. So, I will not get tangible also. I will not get intangible also. Bhagwan says, if I give up, no, Arjun, one more, give up worldly pursuits and spiritual goal not attained, then what will happen? Because for meditation, I need to give some of my habits. In most meditative paths, they will ask, first of all, to give up tea and coffee. If you want to do Sri Ravi Shankar's, that Sudarshan Kriya, suppose it is for 3 days or 7 days. For 7 days, they will say, okay, stop tea, coffee. If I go to Isha Yoga, Coimbatore, they will say, there is no tea, coffee available. So I give up tea, coffee, pleasure, morning. And then, because why they are saying? Because meditation with coffee, tea, the person will become restless. The vikshepa will increase. So I am not having tea, coffee and trying to meditate. I will be meditating on tea, coffee only. So Arjun's question is very, very important, that Bhagwan, I will give lot of pleasures here and start this practice and meditate, and I will not be able to control and give up all these things, and suddenly this life breath is over, gone. What will be my gati? What will happen to me? So Bhagwan assures, a very important verse. Bhagwan gives answers that, He Tat, father born. He says now different name to Arjun, He Tat, in the form of son. Because now Arjun has asked one question, what will be my gati? What will happen in the next life? So he says, Nahi Kalyana Krut. So this is a very important topic now. We will just cover this topic because one more topic Guruji has taken in this, which is a common question which will come now. So Kalyana means marriage also. Kalyanam in South India they say. So one Guruji's joke is that those who get married, they will be blessed. They will not have any problems. This is a joke. That's the reason he told it's a joke. So what Lord Krishna's answer to Arjun is that if you do any noble action, meditation is the noblest possible action, highest, subtlest. If I do any noble action, it will not go waste. That is a summary of the essence of the entire teachings now on the question what Arjun has asked. Kalyana means good deeds. And the highest, noblest possible good deed is meditation. That is our privilege because that is a privilege of a human being. Because human being is a karma yoni. All other yonis are bhog yoni, including Devata also. Devata also cannot meditate and go to something higher. Rakshasas and Asuras can do tapas and get boons. But human being only can meditate because that is the privilege given for human beings. So that is the highest, that is the noblest, Gurudev says, possible action by a human being. To meditate on self, to meditate on God, to meditate on truth. All three are same. So Bhagavan says, I understand your anxiety that if I don't get this, I will not get that also. I will be in between. No. That is not going to be the case. Anyone who does good karma will never go waste here and hereafter. Here also and hereafter. So Bhagavan is going to address here also. If I do good karma, if I help somebody, if I do dana, tapa, immediately the mind will relax, the mind will be quietened, and that is a boon. The highest boon what Guru and God can give us to quieten our mind and concentrate our mind. We should not lose faith in goodness and spiritual practices. This is a very important point because there are many people whom I have dealt. They were doing puja and after some time I went, no, I am not doing any puja and all. You know, what kind of experiences, what I had in life, I don't believe that God is there. This is all humbug. Then some people who are in Chinmaya Mission, they have left Chinmaya Mission. No, I don't believe in Chinmaya Mission. You know what happened? One experience in 20 years, I give up Chinmaya Mission. I don't believe, this Chinmaya Mission is good. One experience in 20 years. No, nowadays I don't do any spiritual. I have read everything, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, everything I have read. Now I practice something else, I practice, the universe is there, power is there. So something happens, I stop practicing goodness and spirituality. So Lord is warning now. This is the first 6 chapters are meant for us. This is the last few tips from Lord, because from 7th chapter, the focus shifts from who am I to who is God. So we must not lose faith in goodness. We must not lose faith in doing good things to others. We must not lose faith in the spiritual practices mentioned. Even though 100 difficulties are coming, even though I'm unable to practice and keep my mind steady, quiet, concentrated, still I must practice saying that, okay, I'm in kindergarten. Mata Amrutanandamai says, every time you sit for meditation, every time you approach a scripture, you say, I'm in kindergarten. I am not, reach that level. This is a very important point because even that pride or that kind of arrogance will not come. Because these are the things which will lead me that I may give up good things. I must not give up company of good people. I must not give up good habits. I must not give up spiritual practices. Whatever I picked up, small ones, even though there are obstacles coming from family, job, business, within, outside, I must not give up this. This is an important point. Common question. Now we will, how much time is there? 10 minutes. We will just mention this question and take up this question next time. So before we go to Lord's answer to Arjun, that what will happen to a person in the next birth if you practice all good things? Here you may not get the results. This is a very important point, because so many people, just 2 days before, one person told me that, this person went to Ahmedabad, 50-year-old, passed away while dancing. And you know what? Later on added, this person had no bad habits, but still he died. So it is better to have bad habits and die. So he had no bad habit, but still he died. But then that doesn't mean that the death is not something related to bad habits and good habits. This is a common question. No, see, this person is not eating anything, any mawa, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. But why this person is having all these health troubles? And you see that person is morning to evening, having mawa, drinking, smoking, having all kinds of bad habits, but he has no health problems. Why is this? These are very, very common questions. So now we'll take up this topic, that why good people suffer. This is one common question. What's the point in doing all this goodness? See that particular bad person. See, nothing has happened to this politician. Nothing has happened to this politician. Why good people fall sick, die, or are not successful is one common question even I have dealt many times. So this was mentioned so many years back, 5,000 years back. Lord Krishna knew that this one common doubt people have. And that is one reason why I don't want to follow path of Shreyas. I want to follow path of prayers. I want to do only pleasant things. And I don't know rebirth. I don't know God. I don't know Atma Brahman. I know only this. I know how to give pleasure to myself. I will follow this. But here Lord is saying, no, don't do this. You please listen to me what I am telling. You do not give up good habits. Even though it is very difficult to practice, stick to them. And then we will take up this topic next time, that why bad people are successful, why bad people do not fall sick so many times, why they have no problems and they enjoy, we see them enjoy a lot of things, and why good people are most of the time suffering. And what are the examples? There are so many examples people give. Pandavas, what wrong they did, but they had to suffer in the jungle for 14 years. What wrong Sita Mai did, so she had to go to Lanka. What Dhaneshwar Maharaj, since birth, thrown out of his village and staying on the outskirts. Lord Sri Rama didn't do anything but 14 years vanvas, and he had to fight and go in search of. So when all these great people are suffering, why this happens? Why Lord does this to innocent people? Why he ensures that innocent people get killed in some war? What is the problem? What is the bad thing they did? What is the sin they do? So they are involved into this. But in this war itself, Lord told that in this war, lakhs and lakhs people died in Mahabharata war, who had nothing to do with Hastinapur, nothing to do with that Rajya. But when a world war happens, the entire world gets connected. So we will take up one question next time, before we actually see Lord Krishna's answer to this question, that there are two gatis this person will get. And what will happen if I continuously have faith and keep focusing on noble actions, noble thoughts? By talk, I must not criticize anybody, because it is going to come back to me. I must focus on Kaya, Vacha, Mana, and this meditation practice, and how it will help me here and hereafter. But before that, we will take one topic in slightly more detail, because there is a book of Guruji also. Why bad people suffer? Why good people suffer? Sorry. There is a small booklet also. Why good people suffer? So you can see that when Guruji has given a small booklet, that means this topic is very important to understand that we must not give up these particular practices, even though we don't see any results instantly happening, because results are coming. So that topic we will take up next time. Today we are closing early, I know, but today being Diwali day, I know many of us would be having a lot of actions planned post this class. So with that, we'll complete today's session and resolve that whatever good habits I'm having, I will continue. I will enhance them with lot of faith and strength. And even though obstacles are coming or some experiences are coming in my life, I will not give up this kind of healthy spiritual practices which Lord is recommending. The highest among them is meditation. So those who are not meditating, from today on Diwali day will resolve, will start at least 15 minutes a day with the method, process, preparation what Lord has mentioned. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.